Hi, I'm Deborah Cooney and you're watching Wellness Rocks TV. Today I'm going to do a video that's a little bit different from the normal ones I have done, and the reason being is that during the week I was thinking to myself, gosh, I'm doing lots of information on food and skincare and all the different recipes that I've been doing, but what I haven't spoken to you guys about is our internal stressors. And I feel if I don't cover this, I will be doing you a complete injustice, because really we need all our ducks in a row to make the most of the food that we put in. So what is that all about? I'm sure you're wondering. So internal stressors for me are what we eat, drink, think and feel. They're the main ones. Now there are other things to take into account, but those are the main ones. So if I'm eating the most fabulous diet and I'm getting lots of nutrients and I'm drinking plenty of water and staying hydrated, this is really good for my cells, right? Absolutely. But if I'm mentally stressed and if I'm emotionally stressed, then are my cells going to be able to cope with the beautiful food I'm putting in? This is the question. So if my mind is constantly going, and I'm talking about that mind monkey, you know, the incessant chatter that goes on, or that inner voice that goes on, and it does a number of different things. So the main things it does is it does reruns. And what that is where we go over something that's happened over and over and over again. Like as if we're going to change it, but we're not, obviously we know that, but we still rerun it. And I often think about, if it was Coronation Street, would I watch it a couple of times? Absolutely not. I watched the episode once and that's enough. I don't need to watch it anymore. But yet we do that with stuff from our past. Another thing that we do is we beat up on the self. So we're constantly giving out to ourselves, oh, I'm useless at this, and God, I look terrible today, and cheekers, I look so tired, and you know, oh, I've no time to do anything, I'm so disorganized. Another area that we do, another thing that we do, I should say, is that we create mini dramas. We love this. This is where we create these things that have not happened yet, are probably never going to happen. And it's like, if she said this, then I'd say that. And if they said that, I'd say this. And we have it all worked out just in case it does happen. So when we do this, we're having all these thoughts. So the mind is racing all the time. Thoughts create feelings. So if your thoughts are negative, then your feelings are going to be negative. So just take an instance. If I'm always running around going, I have no time, like a headless chicken, I have no time, I'm so disorganized, nothing's going to get done, I'm not going to get anything finished. I feel overwhelmed, okay? I'm overwhelmed and I'm stressed. And I feel that in my body because my muscles are tight and I feel tired and my brain is just exhausted. If you go right down to a cellular level, your cells are feeling that too. Now, you know me, I'm all about the cells. I love the cells and I love keeping them happy. So if my cells are down there and they're feeling stressed and they're feeling overwhelmed, what are they going to do with the food that comes in? So I sit down to this beautiful meal of live foods and nuts and seeds and fabulous things, and I take it in and it goes into my body and my cells go, I can't deal with this, I'm too overwhelmed, I'm too stressed, I can't break them down. This is what genuinely happens. Your cells cannot make use of those beautiful nutrients you're putting in. So it's really important to remember this, that while you might be doing all the right things with your food, if you're not looking after the other aspects of your health and the other aspects of you, then you may be losing out on fantastic nutrients. So what can you do to change this? You can become aware, and then you can use self-care. So it's self-awareness and self-care. Self-awareness, what am I on about? I'm talking about being the master of your own thoughts, or the master of your own mind. We sometimes think that actually our mind is the master of us, but it's not. We can choose our thoughts and we can become aware of our thoughts. And when we notice that we're doing reruns and mini dramas, we can stop that. We can pull ourselves out of it. And the same with the feelings. If we notice that we're feeling ick, or we're overwhelmed, or we're feeling panicky, or whatever the emotion is, then we must be thinking something that is bringing that up. Now, I'm not saying it's always that simple, because we can run subconscious patterns that we're not aware of, and it does go much deeper. But I mean just the day-to-day stuff of beating ourselves up or of running the mini dramas. So be aware of that. So if you find yourself doing it, change it. Change the thought. And that in turn will change the feeling. When you feel different, then your cells feel different. So it's all about bringing in a more positive feeling. So feeling more relaxed, feeling calmer, feeling happier. Your cells are going to feel calmer, happier, and more relaxed. And when the food comes in, they're like, excellent, let's do this. And they start digesting, and they start, moving the nutrients around and bringing it to all the tissues. And they're happy to do that because they feel good. So that's your homework for the next week. It's to really tune into yourself and be aware of what you're thinking and what you're feeling. So keep up with the good work with the food, and keep eating the fabulous food, and keep drinking plenty of water, but become aware of this. And when you're aware of it, you can change it. So the self-care aspect is to do something to help you to feel calmer, relaxed and happier, or whatever the positive feeling is that you want. So if it is that you want to feel relaxed, for me, I will meditate. That works brilliantly for me. For someone else, it might be gardening, or someone else, it might be reading a book. Start introducing more of that into your life. And remember, self-awareness, self-care, cells are happy and they'll make the most of your food. So that's it for this week. If you have any questions, or if you'd like to leave a comment, just pop them into the box below. Click here to sign up for my YouTube channel. Also, share this video out on Facebook, Twitter, or whatever social media you're on. I'd really appreciate it. And finally, if you'd like to receive these videos on a weekly basis, pop your details into the box below, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching.